Hiring a candidate internationally typically takes 6 to 12 weeks, but with the right systems in place, a company can go from identifying a candidate in another country to having them legally employed and paid within 7 days. This chart compares two hiring pipelines. The top model illustrates the primary cause of hiring delays, the sequential trap. Traditional global hiring requires you to finish one administrative step, like drafting a contract, before you can start the next step, like setting up payroll. To compress a 12-week process into 7 days, you have to stack those required tasks so they occur simultaneously. You need 3 components in place before you begin this sprint: a partnership with an employer of record, an integrated global payroll platform, and access to pre-vetted talent pools. Speed in global hiring comes from stripping out administrative dead space. This approach secures top candidates before competitors do, while keeping every compliance check intact. Step 1 of our timeline begins with candidate sourcing. Starting from cold outreach and screening resumes creates an immediate 1 to 3 week delay before the actual hiring process even begins. We eliminate that delay by starting with a pre-vetted candidate profile. A pre-vetted pool means the candidates have already completed baseline assessments, skill checks, and initial screening interviews before your company ever reviews their information. Your actionable task for day 1 is to select a candidate from this established pool and to instantly schedule a role-specific interview. Because the foundational skills are already validated, your hiring managers can focus entirely on evaluating role fit. This shifts the decision-making timeline from a matter of weeks down to a matter of hours. Moving into days 2 and 3, companies usually make a critical error. They wait until a candidate accepts an offer before starting the local legal and compliance work. This diagram shows the solution. We run the interviews and the legal compliance on parallel tracks. On track A, your hiring manager conducts the final interviews with the candidate. Simultaneously, on track B, your legal team or employer of record partner audits the local statutory requirements and finalizes the localized contract template. We also add a third track for automated background and reference checks. Modern verification platforms integrate with official databases to process these checks globally in 1 to 2 days, requiring no manual follow-up. By stacking these 3 tracks side by side, multiple heavy-lift compliance tasks are finalized before the candidate even receives an offer. On days 4 and 5, we bypass the entity trap. This flowchart compares your legal options. Setting up a local corporate entity from scratch takes 4 to 8 weeks of waiting. Instead, you partner with an employer of record, or EOR. The EOR acts as the legal employer in that country, taking on all statutory responsibilities, tax withholding, and labor law requirements, so you can just manage the worker. On day 4, you extend the offer to your candidate using the EOR's legally vetted, localized contract template. On day 5, the candidate accepts. Because your systems are integrated, that signed contract plugs directly into your global payroll and benefits platform, setting up their accounts by day 6. By skipping the local entity setup and connecting your contracts straight to payroll, you reduce weeks of administrative paperwork down to a same-day automated workflow. That brings us to day 7. Your new candidate is fully onboarded, legally compliant, enrolled in local payroll, and ready to start work. Candidates notice this efficiency. Long periods without updates create uncertainty. Clear timelines, fast feedback, and 0 administrative delays project professionalism and improve your offer acceptance rates. You do need to plan around local realities. This map highlights target markets like India, Canada, the UK, and the Philippines, where this 7-day model works seamlessly. Highly regulated countries or executive-level roles will naturally require additional time for extra local filings or negotiations. A fast process targets unnecessary waiting, not the quality of the hire. This ensures every vital decision remains intact while the timeline shrinks. Stop losing strong candidates to slow processes. Talk to CloudHire today to map the fastest, most compliant hiring path for your target countries and roles.